So guys, some more mobility drills. This time we're going to go into your back. So we're going to look mainly at a bit of flexion and extension through that thoracic back, so that kind of like top half of your back. And we're going to do some little rotations, standard rotations that we've already done before. So you're going to need your foam roller if you have it. If you haven't, then what you can use is maybe is a towel. You can roll it up, and you can. This is just one towel. If it's not big enough, then you can get two, and you can use that maybe to use. Yeah. So Sarah's going to help me out today. First of all, we're going to look at your spine. So we're going to go into your cat-cows, and we're going to see potentially like maybe some parts of your spine are a bit fused, they're a bit stuck, and they can't kind of like flex and extend as well as the rest of your spine. And then once we've found those little spots, if you have any, if you don't, it's fine. Then we're going to go into the foam roller, right? So you're going to go into your cow position first. So as you can see, we're going to stick the bum out as much as you can. You're going to drop through that kind of like mid back, and you're going to lift your head and pinch your shoulder blades. From there, we're going to start from your bum. So you're going to tuck the bum under. You're going to keep this from not moving, and you're going to try to control this flexion of this lumbar curve all the way into your thoracic, this middle part, and then up into the cervical. And lastly, tucking that chin in. So you're pushing through here, tucking through here as much as you can. So you're trying to push this part up. Cool, and then you can see we've got maybe a little bit of a flat position here, and then she goes and slopes off quite nicely down here. So maybe around here, she could be a little bit tight, and then from around here, usually flexion is pretty good for most people. It's around about here that we're kind of like maybe looking at. And then from there, she's going to go back to that cow position, but she's going to initiate through this part here, through your lumbar curve and your pelvis, right? So you're going to keep this pushing, and then she's going to try to gain each vertebrae from the bottom, working your way up into that thoracic and into that cervical part, and lastly pushing up. So we're going to go one more, starting from the hip, each vertebrae one at a time, keeping this still, pushing up through here. Good. Keep tucking under here. Keep trying to kind of flex where that potential she was kind of tight around here, and then go back again, starting from the tailbone, keeping this pushed. Stick the bum out. That pelvis tilt first, and then you can kind of concentrate on that mid back, getting into an extension and lifting the head up. Good, and relax there. So you're going to do this that slowly, between 3 to 5 reps. If you want to video yourself so you can see where potentially if there's any kind of like fused vertebrae potentially, maybe, if not, totally fine. Okay, next part, you're going to grab that foam roller, and you're going to kind of work in that position where you think that you was kind of stiff the most. So as whereas Sarah was in that lower part of the back, which is kind of a sensitive area to be, which is probably where most people will be at, right? So we're going to work on that a little bit, and if you want to, you can, after you foam roll, you can go back and retest, see where if it's loosened off, and again you can go back and you can do some lower back stretches with a child pose, some classic rotations through the back, and see if it loosens up even more, and then you can retest, right? But all we're going to do is look at that foam roller, right? So Sarah's going to grab the foam roller. So when you're doing your lower back, do you want to make sure that you're kind of supporting the lower back, because it's a sensitive area, right? So you're going to go onto your back, of where we was trying to concentrate on. So when you're doing that lower part, you're going to have to grab a hold of your hamstrings, and you're going to have to squeeze your abs, and then from there you're going to go into that region where we was trying to kind of feel where that fusion was, right? Where that was a little bit tight. So you're gonna keep your head in a neutral position, and you're gonna go lower. Cool, and you can stay around there for like 2 minutes or so. You can shift to the side, so you can go into more of the one side of the spine, so the left side, and then to the other side of your spine and to the other. Cool. Like I said, once you've done like 2 minutes, you can retest with the cat-cow. If it loosened up, great, you can keep doing that. If you want to, you can add those stretches in that we usually do with the child pose and stuff like that. Cool. So now we're going to go into more of the extension, right? So we've done these before in the gym as well. So we're going to use that foam roller, or if you've got the towel, you can use the towel. So you're going to stay facing that way. So you're going to make sure that you're going to go in between the shoulder blades, right? Or where on your back, where maybe your bra strap is or anything like that. You're going to keep your feet down and you're going to keep your bum on the floor, if you can see that. From there, you're going to bring your hands behind your head, interlock your fingers underneath your head. So you're going to hold your head. Elbows are going to be pulled in together nice and tight. And you're going to start kind of in a flexion position. So you're going to again be concentrating on squeezing the abs. From there, make sure you're in that lower parts where your bra strap is where the pressure of the foam roller is going to be. So come a little bit higher. A bit higher. No, this way. Yeah. There. Cool. Elbows are going to be squeezed together. You're going to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to drop the head and the elbows as you exhale. Good. And then you're going to inhale and go into a bit of a flexion again. So whilst you do that, you're going to go for like 10 reps. Sarah's going to carry on doing that while I chat. So you want to make sure that this part of the back, yeah, this lumbar part, is try not to move too much. So you don't want to arch through here. Where that foam roller is, or that towel, you extend from there and you're going to thinking about that part of your chest is punching up to the sky. So again, using a deep breath, make sure the elbows are together. Exhale out, make sure this is not losing tension and just arching. Make sure you just flexing and extending where that pressure point of the foam roller is. Once you've done 10 reps, you're going to move to a higher position up your back. Just a couple of inches, nothing too much, maybe an inch. You're going to do the same thing. Your elbows are going to go in together. You're going to inhale first, then you're going to exhale. So it's not going to be as much of a movement, right? So you're going to be there, big concentration of that lower part of your back. Anything underneath that foam roller can't arch. And then you're going to inhale to come back, exhale to come and extend over. Breathe out, just through that part, letting the head look behind you, keeping the elbows tight. Good, and then bring it back. Once again, you've done 10 reps, you're going to go one more, you're going to go a little bit higher. Yeah? And then same thing. Inhale, exhale. So the higher up you go, the harder it's going to be and the less range of movement you're going to do. If you are still getting a big range of movement, it's going to be because you're arching through your lower back, not from where that pressure point is, right? You're going to inhale and you're going to exhale. As you go over, you're going to find it hard to breathe out. You've got to force it out through the mouth, through the nose, whichever you want, but keep breathing out and let the head relax. Good. So next one, we're going to look at mainly extending through this top half of your spine, right? So this, we're going to block it off. So we're going to make sure that you're tilting your pelvis. You're doing that posterior chair as much as you can, so you're kind of feeling like your hips are coming away from the floor. Your legs are nice and tight, your butt is nice and tight. This doesn't move, right? So you're pushing this up to the sky. From there, you're going to make sure your hands and arms are in this position. You're going to rotate through the shoulders. So you're going to pull your shoulders back and down. And then from here, you're going to push into the ground, right? Your eyes are staying focused, your head stays there, don't lift it. And then from here, we're going to try and pull this part up just on its own without moving any part of the lower back, right? So Sarah's going to go now. She's going to externally rotate. She's going to try and extend these parts of the spine. Hold it for 4 seconds, and then she's going to relax. And then she's going to go again. She's going to reset. She's going to make sure she's tight through the bum, not moving this part of your back. And then she's going to try to extend this top half. Go. As you can see, it's not going to be a massive movement. Hold it for 4 seconds and then relax. Of course, you're going to go again for maybe another 10 reps of that. Once you've done 10 reps, you're going to move the hands down to here, palms facing up at an angle. Same thing. We just move the arms, right? So same tension through here, holding that pelvic tilt, and then she's going to again try to extend and lift up just through here without pushing through the floor. She's going to try and lift the arms up, right? So if you want to, you can start with them arms off the floor and then try. Good, and then relax. Good, relax from there. Tilt, hold that tension, hold this lumbar curve, extend through this upper back. Go. Lift first, then extend. Hold it for 4 seconds, and then relax. Good, and you can repeat that for again 10 reps. Then last one, you're going to sit on your bum. Like I said, don't think if you move a lot, you're going to be moving through your lower back. So make sure it's just through that upper part. So this one, you're going to make sure that your feet are hip distance apart. So they're not together, we're hip distance apart. Big toe is digging into the ground. Knees are in line with the hip and the toe. Don't let the knees flare out, right? It's a big one that you've got to concentrate on. Don't let the toes come off the floor. From there, you're going to bring your arms out in front. You're going to rotate so your thumbs are pointing outwards. Think you got a pizza box in your hands. You're going to bring your arms to above to your ears, right? Keeping them close. Don't be like in a Y position. You want to be in an I position. From there, the head position. You're not going to be reaching forward. You're not going to be lifting the chin or tucking the chin. You're thinking someone's pulled the top of your crown to the sky. So everything through here is lengthening it up, right? You're going to be breathing. Remember your knees, remember the toes. You're going to hold this for about a minute. Keep breathing in through the nose and in out through the mouth. Holding that head up tall. Keeping the chin completely tucked in. Once you've held that for a minute, breathing, thinking about the knees, the toes. Don't let the arms come down. Reaching, 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 opening up through here. You're going to bring your hands towards behind you onto the floor. Sitting back, you're not going to lose that tension, right? You're not going to slouch when you go into that transition from above to below. You're going to be pinching the shoulder blades and lifting your chest to the sky. So you're in exactly the same position as we just was. And you're going to hold that. And you're going to kind of relax into that position. Cool, have a go, see how that feels. If you want any more information on that, then by all means send me some videos or speak to Phil or speak to me and we can see how that goes for you guys. Cool?